right? And so
Well,
my
But it
thing,
gives the other person an opportunity to make a decision on whether they want to deal with a fuckboy or not. And that's
it doesn't
integrity.
matter. I
It
don't give a fuck
does.
about what they think. I am going to be a reflection of the
What?
thing that I would advocate for other people to be, because then that makes me a hypocrite if I'm not. It's not just about being honest. Honesty is just one layer. The
Anton,
other
what are you
side of
talking
it
about?
is no. Y'all talking about being honest with somebody else.
because
I'm
that's the
talking about
topic.
I'm
Somebody
talking
else?
about being
Who is the
honest with
else?
I'm talking about being honest with yourself as far as looking in the mirror and trying to figure out, are we assholes? Just because you honest about the fact that
What?
you're an asshole don't make you any less of an asshole, is what I'm saying. And so how I live my life is that I want to be a reflection of the thing that I would want my daughter to marry. It doesn't matter just because I'm being honest. That don't make me any less of an asshole. So
But we're
what I'm
talking
saying,
about
what
cheating.
I'm saying is the thing that makes us so broken is that we're trying to reconfigure what life is supposed to be like, as far as having strong households, as far as being great advocates, phenomenal for the people that we coaching and being in our community, and then standing on good principles. Just because I'm honest about the fact that I want something don't mean it's good for me and my family.
What does this have to
It's
do with integrity, bro? I'm so
because
confused.
integrity is not the end of the conversation, is what I'm saying. Just because you're honest about it don't mean it's good for you. And that's just a short-sighted part of the conversation, is what I'm saying.
But just take this one part. I literally said, be honest so the other person cannot start a family with you. So that
But
will
what about but
change the narrative of
what
the
about
children, right?
what about you shouldn't be even getting in a position to start a fucking family if you even want to be in that position in the first place, is what I'm saying.
Cool. All I'm saying is just be real so the other person can have a good understanding of what's going on. And that's what the woman was saying in the video.
So Anton, if are you because I'm trying to bring it to understand where you're
Yeah, we
at.
all
So
confused.
it says, does cheating come with
I'm not
sex? Are
confused.
you looking at
I'm not
cheating
What
confused.
I'm
outside
saying
of
is
relationship?
cheating happens across the board. Whether
Yeah,
you're
to get the most
successful, whether
successful
you're
people choose to get there.
unsuccessful, all of that, right? And the conversation that I see being had is justifying what it is that you want to do by saying and being upfront about what you want to do. And the short-sighted part of the conversation that we're not having is facing ourselves in the mirror and saying, would we want this to be the thing that we want our daughter to marry? And do we want our sons to be a reflection of what this is that we live in our life like?
We're not
That's what
missing
I'm
that.
saying.
We're not missing that. What we're doing is we're not justifying it. We're just
They
saying that,
are.
hey,
Every single
no,
We're
person on this
not
panel,
we're not.
justifying it.
every
We're not
single
just.
person on this panel was saying, as long as I'm up front, you need to be real. All of this. And I'm saying that the way that we're operating, we haven't even figured out how to fucking master one relationship, and we already trying to import other people into it.
We didn't
But
say
that's
that
that's not
though.
Well,
what the
that's the
that's not what the
topic. The
context of
topic says,
It's the
does cheating come
topic.
with success?
it's
Right.
Going on a
It's the
And what
video in the
what topic have we not crossed? Tonight and every other fucking week, in which we don't mind out other aspects of it after we talk about the main part of the topic.
You're right. You're right about that. We do.
We
We do.
go down a rabbit hole for every other topic. Now y'all want to keep it on the topic when I start talking about
No,
accountability.
I'm saying the way you're coming at the conversation was misleading, because if we're thinking of the
yeah.
context of a relationship and you come in here talking about different aspects of a successful or just a person cheating in life, that's
Mhm.
Anton, you
different. That
jump
can
on
be just a different
soapboxes sometimes
conversation.
and we
No,
be
You're
So that
right,
confused.
because
doesn't
I'm a
mean we're
fucking preacher.
justifying it. We're
And
saying, but the
I'm a
reality,
reflection. I'm fucking perfect when it comes to a reflection of how we supposed to operate within the black community from a family
So
perspective.
let me
I
so let
am
me
gonna
ask
be on
you
my
this question. Let
soapbox.
me ask you this question.
Answer. Go ahead.
If you got people that care about you, that depend on you, that rely on you on a day-to-day basis, and you personally want or desire to make a decision that could cause harm to somebody else, isn't it the noble thing or the polite thing to do is to let them know, hey, look, I'm gonna carry out these tasks that could be detrimental to
I
you.
don't think that's what
So
he
I'm gonna
said.
give you the opportunity to remove yourself from the harm.
Is he?
Or
You
shield
asking me?
yourself from it.
You
Yeah,
asking me?
I'm asking you that question.
No, I'm saying that you already fucked up, and I don't think that that's the solution. I think that saying that is the coward's way out,
Oh my
right?
God.
Saying what?
I don't care if you get emotional about it. I'm
controlling.
gonna add the context.
See, now
think it's
Precious
the coward's
confused.
way
You
out.
had Precious. You just lost
I'm
Precious.
confused.
I think it's the coward's way out because you're trying to justify what you're going to do. What I think that
Well, we're trying to give
and-
you
It
a
was a
chance to
decision,
protect
not
you want me to
yourself.
explain it or
justification.
y'all want to fucking talk over
That
me?
seemed like a warning.
You want me to
Yeah,
explain
like
it or
what
you
the
want to talk over
hell?
me?
Go
I
ahead.
think that once you already get yourself in a relationship, because you didn't fucking have this conversation before you decided to get in a relationship. You having
I
it
said
after the
have
fact.
it.
Y'all, okay. I'm gonna let y'all
You
get
do.
off. I sat here quietly and I let every single person get their point off. You asked me a question and I'm giving you the context. I'm gonna let y'all get it off and then I'm gonna answer the question afterwards. Go ahead.
No, Mr. Lego,
You
let
said
him
have
answer,
the
bro.
conversation in the
Don't cut him
beginning.
off. Mr. Lego, don't cut him off. Let him answer. He sat
Let
here
him-
quietly.
Anton, I mean, I see they cutting you off, right? Are you trying to say that people are being honest about something that doesn't even represent something that's good for the community? It don't matter.
I'm saying that we all talking about, and see, this is the problem, and this is why I'm an equal accountability smoke giver, and I don't just hold women accountable, I hold men accountable. If we gonna say that men are the leaders of our community, and women are supposed to submit to us, and women are supposed to follow us, and they supposed to shut the fuck up, and Mr. Lego, I seen you say control, 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 literally 100 different times tonight.
Mhm.
That means you then have to be responsible of how you're affecting other people. If you want them to, if you want complete control, that means you have to operate with a level of integrity and you have to literally take into consideration every single thing that you do that affect everybody that's under your coverage.
Yes, men are
And I'm saying that
responsible
by
for
the
women.
time you already put her in a position to be under your covering, it's too late. Ain't no turning back. You can't put them kids back up in her. You can't undo the things that you did. You took vows on an altar. You made a promise before God. Your word is all that you have. And so to try to reconfigure it after you've already got this person under your covering is a coward's way out. I'm saying that you live and die off the thing that you commit to from the first day that you said, I do. And that's the way that you control the situation. That's the way that you have covering. You become the thing that you would want your daughter to marry and your son to become.
But
And so
did I
that's
not
the
say
meaning.
that though?
What
Anton?
I'm saying is that if you go to that point, that's the coward's way out, because the way in which you're supposed to operate as a man, if we really, really want to be the controller of our household, because the woman is at that point, the woman then becomes a reflection of the man. So if she out here looking fucked up, if she out here doing dumb shit, if she out here with other men or other women and shit, that's a reflection of a weak ass man, in my opinion. That
All
dude
I'm
ain't really controlling his household, and he ain't really operating in his purpose to where he then set the standard for how things are supposed to go afterwards. He's already let the double creep in. He's already let all of this wild shit that we then allow for things to come into our communities, and then we try to reconfigure it to make it work according to whatever it is that we feeling at that particular time, and then we justify it by saying, but I was honest about it. No, the devil was honest when he said that, yo, I'm gonna go and touch Job, or I'm about to go and do this, or I'm about to go. He didn't lie to God and said that he was gonna do it. It didn't make him any less of the devil. He just was honest about what he was about to go and fuck up. He said, I've been traveling to and from throughout the earth, and I identified this person, and he's gonna turn against you. It didn't make him any less of the devil. So what I'm saying is that if we're going to be men and we're going to hold women accountable and we're going to say they got to submit and we're going to have complete control, then we're going to have a level of discipline. And that's what makes you a man. It's doing a thing you don't want to do when you don't want to do it. Nobody said that you don't want to fuck another chick. Nobody said that you don't want to do this. But is that the best thing for everybody else that's up under you? What about the people that work for you? What about your reputation? What about your daughter? What about her? She gonna look for a man that she sees her father as being. That's the shit that means something to me.